Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Shift. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Cooks. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They give to Johnson going right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Ready up. 50 seconds to Mike. I got you, son. I got you. General West.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Johnson running right. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Mike 52.
From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, echo. We won't get it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
61, matchbox, left to go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Topper.
2nd and 4. And this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gotta do better.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's been a long day for you.
Out of the gun now on third down. They will find Davis. That's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
On first down, it's Gurley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, Mike 52, 52. I'm on. Mike 52. Check tight end. Check tight. Deep rip.
From the gun, Lawrence looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing again, Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence letting one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Fire.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Go. Get ready.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check three.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. No.
Gurley again here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Come on, D.
Second and 11. He gets it to Cooks. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Gurley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go. Check three.
On first and goal, Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. Second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Check. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Did you get this, boy?
Back to throw here. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch out, watch out.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, they run with Gurley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Check three.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he's stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Lawrence throwing deep for Galladay. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. On 1st down, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Lawrence. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, Delta. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, check Mike 57. Go. 57.
From the gun, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
4th and goal.
And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Hey, wahoo! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know. Let's go.
On 4th down, Lawrence steps away to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 15 on it.